Do you think that impressed the other Titans?
How hard he could get hit and just...
Or just all of them.
Yeah.
Just, even this, like...
Well, they made a point to him doing it by himself. He's like, I got this. Like... We're back.
Episode 7 came out.
Yeah.
I loved it.
I thought it was pretty good.
They just keep...
It wasn't my favorite, but I liked it.
Oh, no, not my favorite. Super emotional, though.
It was a rocky ride, you know?
Yeah, and it just comes to this, man. God damn it, Rachel.
Yeah, and she fucked up. Well, Gar fucked up, too. Like, he agreed.
Yeah.
I totally thought he was, like, being a stickler towards her. Like, I thought he was gonna stick with that, but, like, no. He did the predictable kid thing.
I liked they just keep building on that friendship.
And and like him rebelling against... He has a problem with rebellion, like I've noticed, you know? Like,
he's an animal. He wants to be free.
That's fair, you know?
Like, I actually just thought of that. That's probably why. He doesn't want to be caged. He doesn't want to be kept.
He's always been like that, and I guess that's one way to put it, like, comparing to, like, what he's always been like in the comics. Like, or even on the Teen Titans cartoon, like, he just never wanted to go by the rules. He's like, wet paint. Oh, that's wet paint, you know? Like, he's that guy.
I'd probably do that.
Yeah.
Just to be honest.
Like, oh, yep.
Yep, they weren't lying.
No, it's a Daniel Sloss joke.
But, I think we both agree that at one point it started to lose us in the episode.
Yeah, because at the beginning of the episode, it got kind of predictable. Like, it started a little predictable, and like the first maybe, like, not quarter, but like fifth of the episode, I was like, I half expected to not like the episode. Your Xbox is on. I didn't work. Just letting you know.
Yeah.
It just got somewhat predictable to me. But then they flipped it on us.
Yeah, and that's when they gave Dick that top. I don't know if I want to.
You could like a hallucinogen.
A hallucinogen. I think they were trying to like play on fear toxin a little bit because Gotham's in this universe, Batman's in it, so Batman villains are in it.
Yeah. And
why wouldn't they have some derivative of fear toxin?
Probably. I mean, fear toxin in a way is just a more intense version of a lot of these hallucinogens that show you, like, Scarecrow's fear toxin shows you your greatest fear, whereas, like, in this case, they did something similar. They showed, like, the worst parts of yourself, which I think Scarecrow said it does in the comics, but, like, he's had multiple toxins that do different things, like...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's gotta be interesting.
Yeah.
I think it was one of his greatest fears, is letting down his younger self and making the wrong choice of not running away. Because they even show the part where he picks the note up.
I won't go as far as to say that. I will go as far as to say that I think the part of him that so they said it's supposed to show you the worst parts of yourself, and I think in a way the worst parts of himself are what he's let himself become.
Yeah.
Not so much his fear of what he's become, or fear of Bruce, or fear of, like, what he did. I think it's more just, like, he's not it's something he's not happy with. It's not necessarily something that he's afraid of. Like, he's clearly not afraid of himself. He just doesn't like it. He doesn't like who he's become.
And, yeah, I loved it, though.
It was an interesting thing.
That scene that we thought that it was actually... Well, you didn't think so. Like, I didn't. Yeah, I was like...
you weren't fully convinced. So he was in his Robin suit. He woke up in his Robin suit, and he just started kicking everybody's ass. Like,
well, he was strategic and had a seizure. That was dope.
Yeah.
Like, that was classic.
Something he would do.
Yeah.
But it turns out it was wrong, you know? Whatever.
Well, and at that point, that's when I was just like, ugh. Like, this is such a predictable episode.
But that part wasn't predictable.
When he started seizing...
No, when they revealed that he wasn't.
That's when I was back in.
Yeah, when they like the seizure thing, that was predictable, but like the twist of it all, like that was the part that got me hooked in the episode. I was like, okay, this is better.
Yeah, as soon as it was the hallucination and you realized...
We realized he was still in it.
Yeah.
It was like an Inception thing, you know?
It was just like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Let's see some more. And then, what a twist.
That was the twist.
Yeah, what a twist.
It was a good twist. Like, I mean...
I think it...
I wasn't totally convinced that he just woke up in his Robin costume. Why would they do that to him?
But then I think the cool twist there also is Rachel to the rescue instead.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. How they did it was really interesting to me. Like, I just didn't see it going that way. I expected it to be
I thought it was
predictable.
gonna be, yeah. And then when she,
And I think I would have been better off if it was like the predictable route of like, oh, she tricked him, but no, she just was like, nah, I'm taking away like your.
here's.
But that's an interesting thing is she can not only heal, she can take away what she's done. Which in a way, it's like it gives me like Blackest Night, Black Lantern vibes. Like that's what it gave me.
Yeah.
Or like how White Lanterns can heal and like stuff like that. But it's
was
interesting.
Dope. Like when she did that, I was just like, oh crap. And I was at some point though, that was a little plot hole ish because it was like, why are you gonna be in a room alone with this girl? Like you know what she could do.
Yeah, but also he's probably like they have this big thing where they think they're also naive because they're young. Like that's a big thing now. Like people in their 50s and 60s think people even in their early 30s, like late 20s, they think they're morons and they don't know anything. But then so what do they think of like teens? They don't know shit. But he probably she doesn't know her powers.
He probably didn't realize
she could do that as well. So
yeah.
She could do something.
Extent.
Yeah. It surprised him. It surprised me.
So, I loved it when she. Should we talk about the mom? That was.
Yes and no.
That was cool.
The mom was a good the mom's. I mean, it's an accurate form. I don't know. We don't know too much about her mom.
Let's bring the mom back up at the end because we can talk about it with episode 8.
Yeah, and then did you catch the name? The last name?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, that's a really important thing because that's kind of where that comes from.
You can pronounce that one for me.
Azarath.
And
yeah,
of course. But I loved it when they rescued Gar.
Yeah, well, Gar rescued them. Gar rescued himself? Question mark. They rescued Gar, but he rescued them because the guy was coming for them. It was interesting.
Raven would have taken care of him if she had to.
I don't know. Maybe her powers are unpredictable. She's not totally in control. She's not always able to do it.
What'd you think about him losing it though?
Yeah, Gar lost control. He bit a guy.
No, he ate some stuff.
He mauled a guy. I don't think he ate a guy. I don't think he ate any part of him. He got blood in his mouth though, because he was spitting it out.
Yeah.
He bit a guy, and I don't think it's it's the first time. I don't think it'll be the last, but I don't think it's going to continue necessarily. They made it a big point that he's never bitten anyone. He's just kind of scared. People are throwing people off, run into people, and I think him turning into other animals in the future is going to be his way around that. Because he's just a tiger, and they did that one to save CGI budget. But you got to think about the fact that him biting someone is not something he wants to do. He did it as a survival thing, an instinctual thing, which is.
What if he gets a little bit of a mindset of the animal he is?
No, that's the thing. It's that's what happened. Is he got the mindset of he got the
tiger.
Yeah, he got the animalistic mindset, and he's instinctively always been that. He's always an animal, he has animal instincts that just extended further than humans' instincts.
I mean, there's a saying out there: you don't cage the tiger.
Yeah, truly, and it makes sense in this case. He was going crazy. They were all going crazy.
Oh yeah. Oh, well, they were having the worst things ever done to them.
Yeah.
Rachel was having her new family threatened.
Yeah.
What? That's the last thing you want to do to that girl. She's lost way too much family.
Yeah.
And then Gar probably doesn't want to be caged.
Yeah. And they all, in a way, had something that they didn't want. They all kind of got showed the worst parts of themselves, except I guess
Starfire didn't. Really.
Not necessarily, but
she had the fucked up one though.
I mean, it was all fucked up. Gar didn't want to bite anybody. Rachel didn't want to
a live dissection.
Yeah.
With a tube down.
Oh god, that's the worst.
And just seeing how much she can heal.
Yeah. Well, the thing is,
and then they were about to take some shit.
The thing is I think because of this episode, the trailer for the next episode shows her kind of remembering who she is, and it shows Donna Troy realizing that the language Starfire has, and can speak, is alien. So we kind of learn more about her, in the next episode. But I think that this was a very important episode for Starfire because it. I don't know, she's killed a lot of people as of now, and like this just made it worse, but like justifiably worse.
Yeah. I couldn't imagine like that was just.
It was intense. She had some shit happen.
Well, and she was ready. Like afterwards, like she didn't even like. She was just like kill them all.
Well, they all kind of were.
Dude, when she walked out. Oh
yeah, she's badass.
Yeah.
It's a much more intense version of the Titans than we're used to, like by far. And I think part of it has to do with not all of them are teenagers too.
I loved though when they saved Dick.
Yeah.
Like that was such like it teared me up. It really did. It was that mirror Batman image thing again too.
What happened?
Rachel tells him like he promised that he wouldn't leave her.
Oh yeah, that was a good scene. That was a really good scene.
Like and then he wakes up, and that's also the reason that I think it's a little fear toxin-y, because that was kind of a look that somebody has after getting scarecrowed. That's just what I'm calling that one.
I feel like that's a look anyone would have after like any type of like hallucinogen of sorts. Like they're in an alternative, they're in like some other reality. They're in a whole different mindset. So coming out of that, they're going to be a little like, ooh.
But after this episode, dude, Brendan Thwaites, fucking loves
Brenton. It's Brendan. Brenton. I think it's Brenton.
Brenton.
I'm pretty sure it's Brenton.
Yeah.
Brenton
Thwaites loves playing Dick Grayson.
Oh yeah, he loves the character. He loves every character he plays, and he embraces it fully. Like he's embraced his character really well. Well,
just that hallway scene, like like there was just you could see it even in like the flash back or like the hallucination. You could see the enjoyment or like the passion and like belief that he is Dick Grayson.
Yeah, he embodies the character super well.
He's my favorite. Like he definitely beats Batman Forever.
Yeah, I think everything beats that, but that's not the point.
But he's killing it.
Yeah.
But that hallway scene.
Yeah, the hallway scene was cool. Yeah, I mean, I liked it. I thought it was intense.
I liked how he got punched a few times. Took a little.
Yeah, I mean, and that
it was accurate.
Yeah, and it's like that's something I always loved about like Batman the Animated Series is like Batman got hit and knocked down. Like he's just a dude, you know. Like yeah, he knows all these martial arts, but you get a gang of like 8 people, he's getting hit.
Do you think that impressed the other Titans?
How hard he could get hit and just
all of them.
Yeah.
Just even this like.
Well, they made a point to him doing it by himself. He's like, I got this. Like.
I got some anger to take out real quick.
Yeah, it was
Batman style.
It was just more of him proving himself to himself again.
Yeah.
Like it was him proving he didn't need to be Robin to do it.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah, he did it without the mask. He did it without his gadgets. Because that's been a thing. It's like, think about the hotel scene in I forget which episode. He needed the suit to beat them.
The nuclear family.
Yeah, the nuclear family. He needed the suit to beat them. And
well, he also needed his team.
He needed his team too, but I think that was a big point they made.
Did you love the burning scene though?
Where he burned the Robin suit? I think we knew it was going to happen because he was holding the mask in that photo, blah, blah, blah.
Like, no one's surprised, but how it played out, wasn't it perfect?
I liked it. And I like that he burned the mask because he'll get a new mask probably.
Ooh, a little...
Yeah, a little like points or just a different shape mask would be cool. I don't know how they're going to do it, but...
I mean, it sets the next costume up really well.
It just sets him giving up the Robin name really well. And, like, it's weird how they did it completely different than how I thought they would. I thought it was going to be him passing the torch to Jason. And in a way, he did. It was just not mutual. You know? Like, it was more like Jason
took it.
He just told him to fuck off, really. Like, he's like, who the fuck are you? Like, he pretty much told him, like, hey, you have to give this up, you know?
Like, you're not Robin anymore.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm just excited for the next costume. Like, I originally thought that he was gonna redo the Robin costume.
Yeah, and there's a couple of reasons why I know that wouldn't work because of the R.
Yeah,
but I think it's gonna be a new design. He's talked about them filming Nightwing scenes. He's talked about it and said, yeah, they filmed some. I think they're keeping some of it under wraps, so I'm not gonna talk too much about it. But Yeah, pretty much there's stuff going on there. And
You think it's going to be a gift from Bruce, right?
no, I never said that. I don't think I ever said that.
I thought you said it was going to be a gift from Bruce with the new Robin upgraded like Kevlar and stuff.
I don't think I ever said
If
that.
not,
I don't know who you're talking to.
I heard that theory and I love that.
You were talking to someone else about Titans? No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, no, I don't know how he's gonna do it. I think it'd be cool well, Donna Troy's in the next episode. I think she's gonna help kind of push him towards that path. I think him becoming Nightwing's gonna be more of a Donna Troy pushing him to than like how Superman did it in the comics.
Yeah,
it's gonna be very similar. It'd be cool if it was like some like Amazonian tech or something. That'd be cool. I don't think that's the case. But
no.
I think it's going to be more like Wayne Tech type stuff, obviously. And I think maybe it'll come from Bruce, but not like a gift in that sense. I think it's just going to be... He might reconcile with Bruce, and maybe he'll just have his stuff.
I mean...
I want less... I would either want more armor or less armor. I feel like the suit had some inconsistencies with the amount of armor.
I could see it being a little more spandexy.
I would like that. Disco wing. I love that suit.
No.
I love that suit.
No.
Love that suit.
No.
What if they did that? What if they did a version of that? That'd be so wild.
I'd want him to have the arm wings.
I don't think they'll ever do that.
Oh,
I don't
that's my favorite one, though.
I know. I don't think they'll ever do it live action. They've tried that with the Spider-Man costumes. They thought about that in concepts and all that, but they
did it in Homecoming.
Well, yeah, but it's collapsible, and it's harder to do that with like a more realistic suit. Like it's.
Anyways.
A not technology-based suit.
But,
not a Stark suit.
I could totally see it coming from Batman. Just like, a good luck on your new venture.
Yeah, I could, but I don't see it happening, but I could see it happen. Like, I don't think that's how it'll play out, but if it happens, I'm not gonna be mad.
I just don't think the only way Bruce is keeping tabs on Dick is through that arm track.
Oh, absolutely not. He knows he's a stubborn asshole and he'll take it out eventually. I think Bruce was probably surprised it took him that long. He's smarter than him, believe it. Like, he really is. Like, he's just got more experience. He's smarter than him. Like,
but I think that it's gonna just show up. Just be like, I think you need this. Good luck with your new team.
Maybe. I think he makes it himself.
Yeah.
I think it's his own design.
We'll see, though. My last question, though, why...
I have one more thing.
Okay.
So I just want to point this out, because I think people are going to have a little bit of backlash against the ending where they pretty much burn everybody in the building. The Titans explain in a video, or the actors playing the Titans explain in a video, how there was this whole thing where they asked, do the Titans kill? And they all answered yes, but in different ways. Like, it's been really interesting how they answered. You can look it up for yourself, but the way they answered it is yes, but it's not exactly that simple, kind of like Zack Snyder did with Batman v Superman, killing. And I think what they need to explain is this is technically the Titans killing Beast Boy. That guy would have died if he hadn't already died. Raven definitely killed that guy, brought it back in a way. It's like assisted suicide. Dick Grayson didn't necessarily kill anyone, and Starfire burned the place alive. Now, burned everybody in it alive, burned the place down. But what I think is interesting is I don't think that's going to continue. I think it's kind of a one-off that they kind of were like, we have to do. But Dick Grayson was totally down with it. He's like, yeah, burn him, fuck it.
Yeah.
I thought that was an interesting thing. It brought out the darkest parts of these characters. And I think that's going to shift, because the next episode looks cheerier. So, everybody just think about that.
I don't think they're going to keep killing. Not at all.
I just think it'll be cheerier.
Yeah. My big thing, though, is so after the end of this episode, why does Dick feel like it's okay to leave? Because the reason he came out of the trance...
Oh, I know.
And I think it's because Raven's mom's back.
I think it's because Raven's mom's back, and they seem to think that the organization that's after her is done, but it's not the case. And Raven's mom is probably going to help her.
Yeah, but that was the lab. Like,
yeah.
There's a lot
There's
more.
so much more going on.
Yeah.
And I think that's interesting.
So tell us why you think Dick feels comfortable leaving, and we'll catch you guys next time for episode 8.
Yeah.
Woo!